Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. McCole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big drip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Putting the tight end in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9.
we go.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Throw left side, that's Johnson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Try and throw with Milton. He's got his tight end, that's Johnson. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be incomplete.
We're not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. Whoa! Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And the Niners have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Off the play action, here's Fields. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Here we go.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. They face second down and 7. They go play action with Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Here we go.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
Throwing on second down is Milton. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Kaiir Elam.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He'll get rid of it and complete it. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Now Fields. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down. Fields to throw for it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Handoff here, up the middle. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up fourth down. And this will pay off. It is caught. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his first touchdown of the new year. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Alpha right here. Go.
Now, Fields. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set. Set.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That one incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go, go. Jan. Right.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. He runs with it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's 3rd and 2. Fields to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's caught! And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Milton. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
the whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It is Percy Butler to bring him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Play action, now it's Milton. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. Beautiful catch on the sideline, he's in bounds, but there is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. On play action, here's Milton. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Takedown. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the 1st half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Mecole Hardman deep to return. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Cam. Right.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here we go. Hey, Cam. Chip's here. Right.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Oh, yeah. He is having his way. Another big game. This time, 18 yards and a first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Ready? Hey, Cam. Go.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Scott. West right there.
A run here with McCaffrey. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Milton. That's complete. Kylan Granson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Right back to him on first down. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On the play fake, it's Milton. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. On 3rd and long, here's Milton. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hey, Cam. Right.
Fields. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Working free downfield, it is Williams. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He's got his tight end, Granson.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Oh, they are on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. McCaffrey, first down, and more. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here we go, son.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. Not much. Second and long coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here we go. You good?
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Again, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. The open man is the tight end, Granson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st down. Looking out of the gun is Milton. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Henry. Whoa. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. He'll get this out to his running back.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Now Milton. He's got it at the 7. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He's got it at the 3. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
To the air once more is Milton. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll look to throw for it with Milton. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Extend.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna. all day.
Hey, 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 hey.